Okay, today takes us into 3.3 quadratic functions. The rule of a quadratic function is a polynomial of degree 2, which means that 2 is the highest exponent. The shape of the graph of a quadratic function is a parabola. I'll give you time to write this down. Okay, so when I look at this now, this is my parabola here in blue. And the point where the vertex is, that's the very bottom of it. In this case, that's also our x-intercept, because that's where it crosses the x-axis. And it's our y-intercept, because it's where it crosses the y-axis. This is also opening upward, because it can hold water. And the next one, we don't have an x-intercept at all because it never crosses the x-axis. Our vertex is still the point where the two halves come together. And in this case, our y-intercept would be on the side a little more. And this one also opens upward. In this case, my vertex is at the top. It opens downward. I have two different x-intercepts, just being where it crosses the x-axis, and a y-intercept off to the left side of the parabola. Notice that the graph of a quadratic function can open either upward or downward. It always has a vertex, which is either going to be the max or the min, depending on whether it opens upward or downward. If it opens upward, it's always going to be the minimum. If it opens downward, it's always going to be the maximum. You'll also notice that it always has exactly one y-intercept, in that it can have 0, 1, or 2 x-intercepts. Parabola is symmetric about a line through the vertex called the axis of symmetry. All right, there are three different forms of a quadratic function. Quadratic function can be written in any of the following forms. Transformation form, which is f of x equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Polynomial form, where it's ax squared plus bx plus c. Or x-intercept form, where it's a times x minus x, times x minus s times x minus t. In this case, a, b, c, h, k, and s, s and t, are all real numbers, and a cannot equal to 0. Ew. If A is positive, the graph opens upward. If it's negative, the graph opens downward.